What if the greatest king in history committed a grave sin? Would his remorse be enough to redeem him? Can unconditional love truly erase such a transgression? These are profound questions, and today we delve into an ancient tale that grapples with such complexities. The story of King David. Once upon a time, in the heart of Jerusalem, reigned a king known for his courage, wisdom, and musical prowess. His name was David, a man after God's own heart. Yet, even this paragon of virtue faltered, succumbing to temptation, committing sins that would leave an indelible mark on his reign. David's transgressions were not minor. He committed adultery with Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah, and conspired to have Uriah killed in battle. These were grave sins, ones that would shake the heavens and stir the wrath of the divine. But David, once confronted by the prophet Nathan, did not deny his guilt. He felt the weight of his actions, the enormity of his sins pressing down upon him. His heart, once filled with pride and arrogance, crumbled into a humble plea for forgiveness. In Psalm 51, David poured out his remorse. "Have mercy on me, O God, according to your unfailing love. According to your great compassion, blot out my transgressions." Here was a king stripped of his regal pride, begging for mercy, yearning for redemption. David feared the loss of God's presence, the divine spirit that had guided him since his youth. He pleaded, "Do not cast me from your presence or take your Holy Spirit from me." His plea was not merely for his personal salvation, but for the restoration of his relationship with God. In the depths of his despair, David found a spark of hope. "Restore to me the joy of your salvation and grant me a willing spirit to sustain me." David understood that forgiveness was not a right, but a gift, one that only a heart truly contrite could receive. Through David's story, we explore the concept of sin, remorse, and redemption. We see how even a king, despite his grave transgressions, can humble himself before God, seeking forgiveness and restoration. We witness the power of unconditional love, where mercy and compassion can blot out transgressions and restore the joy of salvation. To summarize, we have journeyed through the tale of King David, a man who, despite his sins, sought redemption with a humble heart. We have explored his plea in Psalm 51, a heartfelt cry for God's mercy and forgiveness. We have delved into the fear of losing God's presence and the yearning for the restoration of divine joy. We have seen how remorse and a contrite heart can pave the way for forgiveness and redemption. And ultimately, we have been reminded of the power of unconditional love, where even the darkest sins can be washed away in the light of divine mercy. In the end, David's story serves as a timeless reminder that no sin is too great, no transgression too grave, that it cannot be met with forgiveness, as long as there is genuine remorse and a sincere plea for redemption. This is the true essence of unconditional love, a love that forgives, heals, and restores.